take a moment to roll down. And you can leave on your slippers as long as you'd like, the heated slippers that are an amazing, amazing addition. So take an inhale and welcome your body to movement. We're going to start with lower back articulation and lowering your spine. Now, you can do this on the floor with your feet flat, or you can do this with your feet on a roller. I'm going to start off on the floor and feel the four corners of the feet. And you notice how I'm taking it a little slower near the lower back, because that part does take a little bit more, sometimes a little bit more conscious focus. Right here, I'm pulling the pubic bone towards the navel so that the low back can touch the floor the best you can. And everybody's anatomy is a little different, but that's what you're thinking. Can I get the lower back down towards the floor, and then sacrum down, and then your low back touches the floor before you go up. Even if it doesn't physically touch, you're trying to make it articulate one at a time, one vertebra at a time, and then up. So exhale. Now you can continue doing this, or if you're wanting to take your mat to a little bit of a higher, different challenge, you can do this on the foam roller. So there's no wrong answer. I want you to find what works for you. Hips are level, and exhaling. Hands are soft, jaw is soft, neck is soft. Now when you're ready, you're going to go up and stay. Now just for a moment, scan. There's no tension in the jaw, the hips are level. If you have a foam roller, you can add a little movement out and in, and that's the hamstrings. If you're on the mat, just stay up and enjoy. Feel your hamstrings and glutes helping you keep your hips level. And let's take a count for 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Now lower, 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 lower. And once your sacrum's on the floor, take your feet up. Your hands go to your feet, and you feel your knees come down on either side. Relax your shoulders down. 5 and 4. This is a fun one, just to add a little rock. 3, good, love that. You already are rocking. 2, before I even cued it. And then 1, we're gonna inhale. Exhale, let the feet back down. Now on this one, you're gonna curl up. Once you're up, open your knees. Lower down. Now lift up with those knees a little wider, and then put the knees together. I'll call it narrow, and lower down. And then lift up, open the knees, lower down, leave the knees wider, and go up, knees together, lower down. So this is a pattern. Lift up, open the knees, lower down, lift up, knees together, lower down. Go in and out. I also call this W bridge sometimes. And it's okay if you get the pattern wrong, so it's not supposed to be a stressful thing. You can't get it too wrong, but it is a good neuroplasty exercise, so we're helping the brain. We're getting inner hamstrings, we're getting outer hamstrings. Breathe in, breathe out. Another nice cue with any of these exercises is that whatever muscles you want to tension intentionally, you want contraction and intentionally, you contract. Anything you don't want tension in, you let go. So jaw, eyes, hands, upper trapezius around the neck. So let's take about 4 more of these. Your hamstrings, all inner, outer, medial, should all feel attended to. 2, and breathe in and out. Good, and exhale, you're doing great. And on this one, yeah, the hamstrings are warming up, adjusting the pants so you have plenty of room. And we're gonna take the hands to the feet, pull the knees down. All right, that's gonna feel great. If you feel like you can add on, let's go out to a wider V. Pull your toes back, feel your shoulder blades come down the back. Oh, that feels so good. Yep, you can if you want, otherwise stay here. 10, 5, 3, and let that down. Now we are going to do a little asymmetric movement, so the option is to do your bridges like normal, knees over the heels. If you care to add on, point this leg that's in the air, your right leg, and go up and down. Now, one of your legs is getting the work. So sometimes one leg is stronger than the other. It's usually like a 10% discrepancy. So what I like to do is mix in the single leg works, unilateral, and make sure that each leg gets your neural attention, your muscular attention, and bone density attention. Now this right foot's gonna get on the floor or the roller, whichever you're using, left leg up, point. Now lift up, try to keep the hips level. So one hip won't dip, it'll be up. And just leave that leg up like a pencil. Really try to point it taller, and it's getting a little hamstring stretch. Now we're gonna let that left foot down. You're gonna put it down on the floor or the roller, whichever one you're doing. Right leg up, pull the toes back. Now your back hamstring feels a stretch. Go up and down, as if you're stomping your heel to the sky. Lengthen your right knee long. 5, glutes are level, or hips are level, I should say. 9. Now after the 10th one, you're going to put that foot down. You're going to lift up the other leg, and you're going to pull the left toes back. Your heel pushes up. 2, 3, 4, really lengthen that knee. 5, breathing. 6, your right knee is over the heel, not traveling out. Now on the 10th one, you're going to lower that foot and exhale, relax. Now right leg up, so it's a hamstring stretch. I'm gonna add some options. Now remember, you can always do happy baby if you need to, but right leg up. If you can add on, left leg long. If you can add on, come up and pull that leg in, 10. So you get to choose which of these moves. 8, good, 7, 6, feel that beautiful hamstring stretch. Nice flexion, really good. And relax. Okay, take the other leg up. Right leg hovers, left leg up. All right, here we go, breathe in. Now you could add on that your torso comes up. Super strong, guys. Look at those abs. Everybody's, looks like your spine is flexing even better. That's out of the neck when it's like that. So it's 30 degrees or lower shoulder blade maybe touching. I'm so impressed. Breathe in. And exhale, lower. Now, this time your hands go to your feet, but your knees are wide, and your knees are wide. It's like a little butterfly. Again, I like to add a little rocking and rolling and see how that feels for you. 5, 4, oh good. 3, 2, inhale. And exhale. Let the roller go. You can have it out of the way if you'd like. We're gonna take the left leg down long and the right leg up. Your hands like a frame. Now we're gonna take 8 circles where you lubricate the joint, your ribs stay down. That's right, so leg circles, but you're on your back, supine. Good, point, make sure it's good for you. In other words, if you're feeling like you're tight, just bend the knee. Now go the other way, 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now that leg that's in there, we're just gonna point and flex the ankle any way you need to. You can also add about 5 circles with your ankle, so make it ankle dominant. Awesome, breathe, toes can spread. Woo. All right, here we go. We're gonna do the other leg up, the other leg down. Now we're gonna do 8 circles each way. The ribs are down because your abdominals are helping you. Your jaw is soft. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out of your nose. Enjoy. And then we're taking 8 the other way. You'll feel a little bit of lubrication in that joint. You'll feel like your abs are keeping your ribs down and the low back's not getting any more arched than neutral. Breathe in. And you're going to be holding on to the thigh somehow, anywhere you need to. You can keep the knee long or straight. I'm going to focus on the ankle here, the point toe flex. Most of you will probably try to keep your left knee pretty long so that you can get the hamstring as well. Try also spreading your toes. You're circling, you're pointing and flexing, you're spreading. It's fun to invert and evert too. Breathe, inhale. And then exhale, both legs hug in for just a moment. and then take a little bicycle. A little bicycle is going to feel like your abs have to work. If you take the bicycle bigger, you'll feel like your legs are further away from you, or they are, and that's going to be a little bit more ab tone to keep your ribs down and also psoas. Now, it's up to you, but if you would like to take a 30-degree crunch, you can do that here, where you add a crunch with your bicycle. If you would like to add a bicycle up and then a bicycle down, you can. Another trick you can do is cross the hands. Another trick you can do is put your hands behind your head. Now, whatever you're doing, have fun. Do 3 more. Wherever you go, there you are fully. 2, go there fully with all your heart, and then come on up. And then take a breather. Nice job. Sit any way you want to, and we'll take 1 lateral flexion. This is, you're able to put your forearm down, breathe in, and it's okay however you sit. We're mostly getting the spine in lateral flexion, your shoulder, your breathing. Inhale. And this little rotation helps get all of the back and oblique fibers. Oh, that looks gorgeous. Up and over, come on over to this side. Come on over to this side. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Ooh, so good. Oh gosh, that feels so good. Keep breathing into that rib cage. Act like I'm pulling your arm. Reach through even the fingers. Everything gets attention. Inhale. And then exhale. Great job. We're going to grab a sip, and then we're going to do some swans with the foam roller if you have it. If you don't have it, just do the swans on the floor. Grab a sip though. Good. Goat milk chai today. Goat milk chai in my tea. So let your bellies down. Your forearms, if you're doing this on the foam roller, your forearms are kind of wide, knife down. You inhale up. Now, I'll show a couple of these, and then I'll show a couple on the floor. If you're on the mat, you're going to come up. You can press your pinky side of your hand on the floor and come up. So good. Either one's fine. Everyone looks so good. Love it. This is so important for the upper back to stay healthy and not get rounded forward. The neck is easy. In other words, there's no excessive tension. Looks great. Looks great. Long arms, so long elbows. Even if you're on the roller, you're going to try to lengthen them. That's better. Nice. All right, we are going to hold up. So when you're ready and you found a place that you feel like you can hold 10. And also breathe into your upper back. 9. 8, gorgeous. 7, good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, exhale, lower. All right, here we go again. Breathe in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, beautiful. 5, 4, look at that. 3, just notice in your own body how much better that is than when you first started. Everybody looks so good. Here we go. We're going to go up. You want to appreciate the new baseline that your body has. 10, 5, inhale, and lower. Now I'm going to give an option. Listen to your body. It's up to you, but you can do normal swan. So come up. If you care to add on, just your hand comes back to your hamstring. Now one hand, just your hand comes back. So the scapula moves. The other arm pushes on the mat, holds you up, as well as your back muscles. But you're not turning at the low back. So you're basically one arm, the lat is getting worked in the tricep. So it's a total option. The other thing, good. And everybody's taking it. The other thing is you could just stay put. And one more on each, because we don't want it in the neck. We want it in those lower scapula muscles, the serratus. Now hold, 10. Beautiful, 5. Looks so good. Shoulders are down the back. That was good, nice. And then lower down. And how about a child's pose for a reward? If you don't do well with the knee flexion, just do a bent knee and rock. But otherwise, take a relaxing counter pose. Woo! And grab a sip if you'd like one. Good. Now, the abdominals are going to be our focus. So if you have a foam roller and you care to use it, your foam roller's on the foot end of your mat. Your forearms are on this end of your mat. And you can either do a normal plank on your toes, and you could also do this on your foam roller. Now, the way to modify on the mat is to be on your flesh above your knees. So I'm offering a forearm because we might be here a bit. We might. Now, this is first pose. I've got the roller kind of near my knees, but on the shin, and if you want to add on, you can bend your knees and straighten. You can also just hold the plank on the floor, or you could pull one knee in under and then the other. So yes, everybody looks so good. Bend and straighten. Your neck is easy. Your forearms are strongly pushing into the mat. And try 4 more. If you're on the roller, it's nice to have a little toe in. Because of that bone, that tibia, you want to roll out your muscle, not your bone. All right, try 2 more. Now you're going to recover any way you need to. Sometimes it's nice to do a child's pose here or a sphinx. So those are my 2 favorite, or you could windshield wipe. That's another one. Good, I'm glad everyone's getting warmer. We're going to be doing a hip lift. And that's going to look also called a dolphin. So your forearms are down, you're on your toes or you're on your foam roller. You lift your hips and it's the dolphin. Now you can do, yes, you can do it on the toes. Good job. Or the foam roller. So we're going to do 10, or the best that you can do. Lift a little higher than you think. All right. Try 3 more, 2 more, 1 more, and then take a little breather. Woo! Good job. Very good job. I love that Sphinx counter pose or child's pose. It's wonderful. Now on this one, we're barely going to shift forward and back. It's like you're going through a hollow tube. So you're going to be on the forearms and on the toes, or on the plank, on the foam roller. Barely shift forward, barely shift back. Look at that, great. It's just a 2-inch move, I'd say. Good, breathe in and out. Feel the belly pull up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then recover. It's nice how a little motion can create a lot of, I wanted to say pain, but that's not the right word. A lot of oomph. No words coming, right? A lot of challenge. Okay, we're going to add on a possibility. So when you come down to your plank, the possibility is you float your slipper up, you float your slipper up. So it's from the hip, not the hips don't lift, just the toes or just the thigh. Try 10 of those. Good. Good. You really have to pull your belly in, don't you? All right, I'm going to do 4 more here. We've got it. 3, 2, 1. All right, take a breather any way you want to. I'm going to be doing a sideways position. So after your breather, you're going to be on the forearm, one forearm, and the other legs can be staggered or stacked. Hold your plank in whichever position you're choosing, 10 on the floor, on the roller, on the stacked, on the staggered. Breathing. Good, breathe in. Head back a little bit, Shireen. Yeah, breathe and then exhale, lower. That was great. And then the other side, forearm and here. So staggered, stacked, get ready, go up. Love it. Okay, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look how solid everyone looks. Exhale, you're gonna lower that hip down. Nice job. Going to the other. Let's do a few variations. Let your body go into a side forearm plank. Now, this is harder because what I'll do is do a stability. That way you know you can stay there. If you care to add on, lift the top leg 5 times. It's kind of nice to add the arm too. 3. Let's do 1 more. And then lower your hip down. Great job. Other side, you did great. The option always is you could do a normal plank side. You can also add on. Now, if you are ready, or when you're ready, you can lift your arm and your leg. You can move your arm and lift your leg. I think I did 6 on the other, so we'll go ahead and do 6. Whatever you do, just do even or what feels good. Woo! All right, lower that hip. Whew. Nice job, guys. And then go to your side plank. We'll do one more before we mix things up. Side plank over here. Hold. Now this arm I'm going to have start over. So I'm going to do a little pattern. It's going to be 3 arm pulls. 1, 2. Now the arm's going to stay long. 3 knee pulls. Remember, you can also stay put. And then if you care to do 3 of each, so it could be like you're doing an elbow to knee. 2. You did it. Now inhale, lower the hip. Good, good, good. I love how you're taking care of you. You can do as many or as few as you need. Challenge with good form could be the goal. Here we go. Arm overhead. If you're doing that pattern, it's 3 elbows, 2 elbows, 1 elbow. Now the knee, 3, 2, 1. Now both together. See how we're challenging neural? 2, 1. And then lower your hip. Really good. Sit any way you want. So I'm going to make myself sit the other way because my legs always want to do one way more than the other. So I'm going to make it up. I get to cross the other way, add a rotation. 10. Really focus on the upper back here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2. Now open up your arms. Exhale. 10, 9, beautiful. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Feel the micro rotations. 2, and 1. And then when you're ready, grab a sip. Doing great. Everybody's doing so good, so strong. Cheers to persistent, consistent care. It all adds up. All of a sudden, you're doing a high tree and you don't know where it came from. So it's really fun to see it up, inch by inch, yard by yard. Now this time, the foam roller can be out of the way because we're going to do some belly down swan movements, the whole prone extensions without the props. And also, that means your back's doing it, right? So your hands, let me get this out of the way, your hands are going to be down by your hips. So palms face down and lift up your upper back. Now go, leave your toes down for the first breathing of inhale and exhale, 3 cycles. Notice how you are in your upper back. Now you can try to have a little challenge. Try to keep that upper back the same height. Don't let it drop as you lift your legs. All right, now we're trying to sustain that new height. Breathe, no neck tension, and breathe. When you inhale, it facilitates extension, so let it assist you or facilitate your slightly higher range of motion. No strain, but just give it a little conscious effort of lifting. Your wrists have no need to have tension in them, so they can be in line with your forearm, but there's no need for there to be excess extension, right? 4. Inhale and recover. I'm going to do a windshield wipe recover, but you could also, that looks gorgeous. Good, Karen. Your knees bend right and left, swaying. Now leave your forearms underneath your head, and that's kind of like a pillow. So I'm going to let one hand be on the other for my neck. That's what feels good. See what feels good. And then lengthen one leg up, lower it, lengthen one leg up. That's right, Jean. So it's right and left. Now your belly is still pulling up. Lengthen your knee up. Good. All right. Try 4 more. 3, 2, without the hips rocking. 1. Now this time the toes stay down. Lift the torso while you circle your arms around. And around. You can add your toes lifting if you'd like now, your shins. Go up, and 2 more. Really good. Now I'm going to do a little windshield wipe as my recovery. If you would like to do this, you can, or child's pose. Good job. Very good. Or puppy dog pose. 5. You're basically kind of getting rid of any tension. That way you can start over fresh. Now we're going to take those legs down. And your hands, I want you to choose. They can either be beside your hips or they can be your low back interlaced. So whatever you need to do. So they're just behind you or beside you in some way. Lift up. Breathe. Breathe. Recover for a moment. If you are wanting to switch which way your hands are interlaced, you can. If they were just beside you, don't worry, just go up. The wrist should feel good no matter what position you have. Belly pulls in. Neck should feel like there's no extra tension. Upper back drives. Sometimes I have a cue, well, it helps. It's your upper back has a golden string attached to it, lifting you up. Inhale. Now we're going to recover some type of child pose. Now one could be that your toes are under. I always like that. My feet always appreciate a good stretch. See if that works for you. And I'm going to be, I tell you what, let's get one sip and then we'll come back so that you have the opportunity to grab 8 to 12 ounces of hydration during a class. And start our day off with one of our self-care habits in place. Let me show you a couple of things that you can do. One is cat-cow, and you flex, and you inhale, and you exhale. Okay, so that's your flexion extension. If you care to add on, curl your toes, go back, and you can lift your heels, articulate your lower back, and go into an inhale, and then you tuck your chin and do down dog. So you choose another cue. You could do another one is the forearm plank, dolphin plank. There is more articulation with cat cow and down dog, up dog. So breathe in, inhale, and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. One more. And exhale. Really good job. Lower yourself down. You can take a child's pose if you'd like. I'm going to add one more. Bend your elbows so you have a tricep stretch with this. It's not a huge one, but it is a little nice tricep stretch. And then come to cat-cow again. Flexion, exhale, and inhale, extension. Now, the modification for your wrists would be to fold your knuckles under. But if you would like a challenge, I'm going to have us put our hands down, curl the toes, lift the knees, and then do cat-cow with the knees off the floor. Round. So there's a little bit more challenge here. This is also called the beast sometimes, or hover. And 4. Good. 3, 2, 1. And again, recover for a moment. Breathe. Pat the elbows on your, or bend the elbows, pat your back. Gorgeous. Come to hands and knees. Lift up your right foot like you're trying to have the foot face the sky. Now pick up your left hand, and you could reach for that foot and lift up towards the sky. Good. 10, That's it. And pull the head back a little bit, Michelle. Just the yep, that's it. It'll probably feel better. Good. 10. Love it. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Breathe. Lower that hand, lower that knee. Now your left foot can come up. And then your right hand. Good. I like the way you got into that. That's it. And then lift up. Breathe. Your breathing helps you open up the muscles. Keep going. Lift the thigh just a millimeter more, I think. Yes. Yes, you did it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale. Child pose. Now I'm going to offer something with this child's pose. Walk your fingertips over to the right. Just keep on walking. Just keep on walking. Your left pinky's far away from your hip. You can even open up like a clamshell. Go to the other side. Open up right pinky far away from the right hip. Open up like a clamshell. Woo! And exhale down. Whenever you're ready, come back, and if you care for a sip, grab a sip, and then we'll do a few abdominals. Everybody's doing so good. It's so fun to see the back opening, the shoulders opening, the stability, the strength. And it's good to notice how far you've come. So you can even use that as encouragement to keep going and for persistence. Another good thing to recognize is you're not getting any worse. So most people will deteriorate without intervention, but not us. All right, so if you're using the if you're using the foam roller for planking, we're going to put it on the foot side. We're going to take the forearms on the other side. You don't have to. I just want to offer a few different exercises. Now you're in a plank. And if you care to add on, your knees could go to the left elbow-ish, and then you go back an oblique inchworm, and then your knees go to the right elbow-ish. You could just hold plank, or if you don't have a foam roller, you can even pull one knee under opposite side, and then one knee under opposite side, so left knee to right elbow. So no matter what, you're just having fun. I love it. You're finding different ways to work. And good. Everybody looks so good. 4 more. 3, 2. Another nickname for this is moguls. If you're a skier, moguls. All right, knees under and pause. Now, this one is going to be a dolphin, like you have an upside down V on your forearms and you kind of shift your hips left. So let's try it together. Forearms down. Lift up your hips like dolphin, and if you can, angle them left a bit, then do plank. Angle your hips right a bit. Your knees are pretty long. Good. This can be done with or without the foam roller. Exhale. Exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and recover. Woo! Nice job. And we're going to come back to a plank. This one I call isometric squeeze. Any type of plank, meaning forearms and toes on the floor or forearm and feet on the foam roller. Now, in your mind's eye, pull the forearms to the feet and the feet towards the forearms. Nothing really moves. Pull your ribs towards your pubic bone and your pubic bone towards your ribs. You should feel like you have an extra contraction going on. Keep breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Recover. Woo! Good. Sideways planks. Forearm here, meaning underneath your shoulder. Arm up. Here we go. Now inhale. Try a rotation 5 times. And I like that arm going back. If you would like a bonus stretch, which we all need the posture muscles, so open, reach back, mindful of your balance here. Now after 5 complete thread the needles, take the hand down to your hip. If you can without a rest, go up and over. Now if you need to rest, please do. Lift your hip. 2, breathe in. 3, 4, and you're going to do 5 and then lower. Super good. The foam rollers on this side, the forearms in this side. Now we go up, we go through, add a stretch right here. So thread the needle. It is harder on the foam roller, so take your time if you need to. Good, I like it, even through the fingers. Good, hip is still up. Gorgeous, rotating. Now after that 5th one, your hand comes down, you go up and over, reach, reach, and keep going. 3, 4. Gosh, breathing feels so good. Ooh, lower your hip. Ooh, nice job. I'm going to throw in just a little, it's called a saw. The saw can be as wide as you want. Your arms are stretched out. Now rotate first. So just the rotation, Then this pinky, right pinky goes to left toe pinky. Go up. Ooh, rotate. Pinky to pinky. Breathe in. Rotate. Breathe. A little stretchy. Rotate. And rotate. And turn and then rotate. Try one more on each. And inhale. Now what we'll do is one of my favorites, up and over. So find where does your arm need to be to feel like you have support, because it may be that your hand's over here, maybe it's here. This arm doesn't have to touch the toes, but you could think of it going that way. Good. Yep, grab that leg. That's good, Betty. Good. And it's fine to add little movements or rotations too. Breathe in. Go up like you're going over an imaginary fence. Go over and reach. Add any kind of rotation or intuitive movements. Breathe in. And exhale. If you care to go right down the middle, go right down the middle. Relax your neck. Oh, so good. 10, 9, 8, 'Take an inhale to come up. And before we add a little bit more work, let's take a posture stretch. Inhale up and back. Fingertips face away. Go up and back. Fingertips face away. Lift your heart. Breathe in. Exhale, let it go. Now this is a hand stretch and then we'll get back to work. So your hands hold each other. you massage them. This is a little carpal release. You can do 3 to 5 each way. And then we're going to take one hand forward, like you're exposing your palm, your shoulders down the back, your elbows are long. And we're going to do the other one, palms down. This feels so good. If you've been doing any kind of gripping activities, sports, this is such a good one. Forearms down. Even picking up cast iron skillets can do this, can let me want to need this stretch. And then take the other one. Awesome. You got it. Now this is an informal, just kind of shake it out. You're doing great. Now we're going to go back to some form, actually grab a sip, right? And then we're going to do our 21s. 21 planks. That is your option to do this with a foam roller or with your toes on the mat. Of course, the other option is knees on the mat, so it's modified. But I'll just be counting out 21 different planks. Your transition is just as important as the plank. So just like in life. Okay, forearm plank down. So this is 1. Now you can open up one arm and make it to the side plank. This is 2. Now you go to the forearm plank. This is 3. Open up 4 to side plank. Go to front plank. This is 5. And open up 6. Front plank 7. Open up 8. Forearm plank 9. Open up 10. Forearm plank 11. Side plank 12. Forearm plank 13. Open up 14. Forearm plank 15. Open up 16. Forearm plank 17. Open up 18. Forearm plank 19. Open up 20. 21. Recover. And you did really good. If you care for a drink, grab one. We're going to do, this is a little number section. We are a beautiful blend of feeling and objective and subjective. So we're going to play the number game. It's going to be a 30-second plank, and we're going to do it on all of our sides. Please listen to your body. If you need to come out before the 30, please do. I have a timer over here, so you can do it either way. Plank on the foam roller, plank on the, whatever this is called, the mat. Okay, here we go. Get ready, set, and go. That was 5. 10. 15. 20. 25. And 30. Terrific. Now we're going to do a 30-second side plank. It can be on your foam roller or the floor. Get ready, set, and go. Good. I like this calm, strong. 10, focus, breathing calmly. That's already 15. It's already 20. 25. And 30. Gorgeous. All right. So focus still. We know we got it. We're on our last one. Get ready and set and go. So you noticed I just try to make it on an easy number to do our 30-second count. 5. 10, strong and calm. Scanning for extra tension. 15, getting rid of any extra, but keeping the tension we want, contraction we want. 20. 25. And 30. Now, I don't know if you could intuit this, but 1 minute is going to be our forearm plank if you care to join me. Do a break if you need to, but we can do a minute. And most of the benefits do come from the first 30 seconds, but it is emotionally really good to know, hey, I nailed that minute plank, right? So I'm going to have us get ready. That way we can go. Okay, we're going to do a minute. You're doing great. Now remember, it's up to you. If you need to come out, do. But just keep the calm focus. So that was already 10. That was already 15. Just keep going. You're doing great. Let me look. Yeah, everybody looks good. Really strong forearms, really strong energy. Belly is lifted. Now the good news is we're already halfway there. So keep the breathing, keep the strength, keep the faith, keep the breathing. The breathing can drive the emotions. Breathe in, breathe out. Calm and strong. I'm a machine, I'm a machine. I feel good, I feel strong. You can have a little mantra. 10 more. Good, keep going, because you're almost there. I'm going to count us down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and recover. I am so proud. Really good. Okay, sit any way you want to. Okay, sit any way you want to. Take a stretch, cow face, let's say. Okay, so just go ahead and take a bath in all those good feelings of achievement. Yay. Bask in it, bathe in it, milk it. Notice how quickly or efficiently you get your heart rate down and your body's calm. That's great to know, so that when you're in the middle of struggle, you know when it's over, I can quickly come to calm. Try your other side. And sometimes I'll do a little neck tension release, you'll see, just to make sure I'm not holding any. So whatever works for you. Sometimes I'll separate the lips. That's a trick that works for me to make sure I don't have any jaw tension. But just see what works. I do want to encourage that we're breathing in our nose and out of our nose. I don't know if you've read the book Breathe or just seen. There's a lot of helpful immunity and parasympathetic you can help out with just by breathing through the nose. Now inhale, we're going to do another one called prayer pose, so I'll give us 2 options. There's one option here, this is your backup plan, but if you can, take this one, palms reverse, prayer, go up and open up the elbows. Breathe. 10, I'm going to turn. Good. 9, 8, 7, 4, 2, and 1. Now we're going to take a mermaid position if you care to. It looks like double triangle. Your hand, so I'll just say the right hand can go to the left knee and your left foot's on your right. So this is lateral flexion. You can do this any way you want. Let me see, Karen. Yep, that was it. You got it. Breathe. Oh my goodness, everyone looks so good. And so you'll notice I just try to mix up the way we get into stretches. So if you have one that just really doesn't work for you or one that really works for you, you can do that. Exhale, it's kind of like if you go to a restaurant and you ask for what you need, no mayonnaise please, that's okay. You can do that, it won't offend me. You do what you need to do. Add a rotation. Now we're going to come back to the front facing. Flip your thighs the other way. This is sometimes called mermaid or double triangle. Now the left hand would be towards the right knee and the right arm would go up, up and over. Yes, perfect. Yep. Now, yeah, try that, and if it doesn't work out, it's okay. You could do a softer variation here because we're not forcing it. Our main goal is that our spine is getting lateral flexion. So it's kind of like a crescent moon or a C, the letter C. If your elbow will lengthen, try that and see if that gives you a better stretch. Does that feel like a better stretch? Yeah, good. Breathe. Sometimes I'll do a little flip of the palm too, because that little rotation helps. Yeah. Now inhale, this arm, imagine it has to go up and over. Now a rotation. Five, 4, 3, 2. Take that inhale. And then exhale to come back. Grab a sip if you need. Let's do in a hamstring stretch. I'm going to grab my Pilates ring now because then I'll have it so that when I'm down there and I'm lazy and relaxed, I don't forget it. I'm going to offer a variation. I'm going to grab a sip. So when you lie down, you can lie down with your back over a foam roller or a yoga block, or you can do this without. Your choice. You can lift up and put your sacrum on the block or the foam roller and take a right leg up and hold on with your Pilates ring or your Dynaband. If you don't have a Pilates ring or a Dynaband, you can use your hands. Now with this lift of any sort, even a firm pillow would work, the psoas over here, which is in chronic flexion a lot of times in our life if you're sitting in any kind of sport, really, you're moving your hip flexor, right? So that should feel like it's getting a release. This leg should feel like it's getting a great stretch. The low back is getting decompressed. Let's cross the midline with that top hamstring. It should feel so good. Let your exhales melt you. You can even take your leg out to the side. And we're going to be taking the other foot up and the other leg down. And oh my goodness, feel that letting go, breathing. One psoas is getting relaxed towards the floor. One hamstring's getting pulled up. Good, I like the way you're lengthening that knee. The Pilates ring or the Dynaband helps you pull the toes back. You can even take it across the midline a little. You can even take it out a little. Enjoy. And take a moment to let both thighs either bent as a little bit more modified or long. That's harder, so your choice. And just let that psoas get your attention, your low back releases. Breathe in. Wellness and rejuvenation. Peace. And all this is just forms of love. So if you can go straight to that energy, breathe in the energy of love. If you struggle with letting yourself have enough love and care, then just breathe in rejuvenation, or breathe in, meet yourself where you can meet yourself with whatever energy you're needing today. Love and care. Love and care. Love and care. Feel how you're in a very safe environment to receive that love and care. Everyone here is on your side. Everyone's supportive of each other's wellness. Love and care. take a moment to breathe that in and release the block or the foam roller or whatever you have, and then just take a moment and we'll take an inhale and just whatever energy of love and wellness looks like, love and care looks like to you. It could look like a sunshine. To me, I love mountain views. I love nature. Maybe it's a bunch of flowers and birds in your presence. Just any kind of natural fix. Breathe in, love, energy, beautiful sky. Let's do that again. Breathe in. Breathe it in and just fill your cup, fill your vessel, fill your heart, fill your spirit. Notice how good it feels just to be really focused on that which fills our cup. There's so many things that could take our attention, and we are the master of our focus. At this moment, just for this moment at least, I'm going to fill my cup with love and care. I'm going to notice how my cells respond to that feeling. And as I go up, I'll keep an intention to keep filling my cup, looking for good, looking for appreciation, and then in turn that'll help me send it out to the air. I'll be emitting an energy, a frequency of love and care to the rest of anyone that I run into today with so much appreciation. You guys did so good. Great job. Way to stay with it. Bye. Good job. Take care.